Namaste. Alpha meditation. This is what I speak about most of the time. You would have seen many of my videos. This is Alpha Mind Power YouTube channel, and I welcome all of you to this video today, where I will speak about why the alpha level of the mind is so important to us, and what are the different levels of the mind. And when we say the different levels of the mind, what do we mean? It is actually the brainwave frequency that we talk about, and this is a scientific information that the brain, as it functions, gives out small electrical emissions, and this is called brainwave frequency, and this can be measured by an equipment called electroencephalogram. And this brainwave frequency is divided into 4 levels or 4 states, and the first one is beta, where we see that the brainwave frequency is above 14 cycles per second. It is very fast. The second one is alpha, 7 to 14. The third one is theta, 4 to 7, and the last one is delta, 0 to 4. All these 4 levels of the mind, each one of us experiences every day in our day-to-day life. And let us just look at it briefly, how we function at these different levels of the mind. The beta level above 14 cycles is the time when we are awake, conscious, alert, normal, functioning with a very normal mind. So right from the time we wake up in the morning till we go to sleep in the night, we are in the beta level of the mind. And above 14, it keeps fluctuating depending on the activity you are involved in. The second level is the alpha level, where a person is a little bit relaxed. So we do this with a process. There are natural states of alpha also, as when you fall asleep, you just go and lie down, and slowly you feel yourself going into that state of sleep. That in between stage between sleep and wakefulness is also called the alpha level of the mind. It is the alpha level of the mind, but that's a natural state of alpha, and most of the time we may not be able to really function or think about anything at that time. But with the process, when we relax the body and then relax the mind, and slowly the brainwave frequency comes down from beta to alpha, then it is a little more conscious state, but at the same time the brainwave frequency is at the alpha level of the mind. And then we have theta level. At alpha, even if you are in a meditative state, you are between sleep and wakefulness, and you are in a different altered state of consciousness, but still you will be aware of the external sounds. But the moment you go deeper, below 7, that is the theta level, 4 to 7, what happens is external noises are not heard, and thinking also becomes difficult, because you are in a deeper level. You may not be able to really consciously think about anything. And that is when also you can say it's a level of very deep sleep. When a person is very deeply in sleep and you try to wake them up by just calling out the name, they may not, because they will not be able to hear your voice. But if you go and pull them or push them, and then they will automatically wake up. So that is the theta level. Then the last one, delta, 0 to 4. It's a level of, or you can say very deep sleep, that is at 4, and at 1, 2 and 3 you can call it coma state. So if a person's brainwave frequency remains between that 1 and 3, it doesn't come above 3 at all, then we say the person is in a coma level. And finally at 0, it is called brain death. So these are the 4 levels of the mind, and among these, why I speak so much about the alpha level. The main reason is the beta level is faster, but it is not very powerful. It is the alpha level which is more powerful. And when we are in the beta level, all of us know all the mistakes that we make, whether it is in talking, we spill out a lot of words, and then we regret and say, I should not have spoken like this, I should not have said this like this, and that regret comes, but we cannot do anything about it. These kind of mistakes, or taking some impulsive decisions and then regretting, all these kind of mistakes happen only at the beta level, because the brainwave frequency is very fast and you hardly think properly. We just function without thinking much. But when we are in the alpha level, what happens is the brainwave frequency is a little lower, but the mind power is very, very high. You know, when the Greek people few centuries ago, they tried to measure the brainwave frequency of the human beings, the first beat which they could hear, they called it alpha. Alpha is for them like A. alphabet A, and then later on they discovered that there was another beat which was faster, but it was not heard so well, it was not as powerful as alpha, so they called it beta for B. So you can understand how beta is very fast but not powerful, but alpha is not so fast, it's slower but it is more powerful. And the moment we reach the alpha level of the mind, we can do it with the process as I told you, and relaxing the body, relaxing the mind takes us to a meditative state. And the moment we are in a meditative state, what happens? You are in the alpha level of the mind, automatically the subconscious mind opens. That is the beauty about it. That's the most important thing about the alpha level. The subconscious mind opens, and all of us know today the subconscious mind, the power of the subconscious mind is something unimaginable. There is nothing that the subconscious mind cannot do for you. It can do everything for you. So that is why alpha level is so very important. But then what about theta and delta? I can hear you thinking about this. Many people have this question also. So if alpha is very powerful, then theta is deeper, delta is even deeper. So why not use those levels? What happens is, as I said earlier, the moment we go into theta level, we cannot really think. So for a common man to solve his problems, to find solutions to his problems, or to manifest his goals, or for many other things, make himself more powerful, reprogram his mind, all these things can be done very easily at the alpha level, because when you are in the alpha level, you are between sleep and wakefulness, you are in a meditative state, your subconscious mind is open, but still you can think with logic also. You can think about the goals that you have in mind, how you would like to manifest them. All that is possible at the alpha level. And of course, definitely whatever you visualize at the alpha level manifests also. But the moment you enter theta level, when you go to a deeper state, what happens is, you will not be able to think. Your thoughts will come down completely, and you will just be in that blissful state. You will not be able to think about your goals or function in any particular way to achieve anything in life. So theta is a level which we can enjoy, but we may not be able to use it for what we want. And delta, of course, is even deeper. And when a person is in the delta state of mind, when we do it consciously in a meditative state, it is not coma, it's a deep level of meditation. You can call it a trance also. And it is also known as the samadhi state, which our siddhas enjoyed. Our siddhas, through practice of meditation, they were able to reach the delta level very easily, and they were able to remain in that state even for days together. We have read so much about it, we have heard so much about it. Maybe we cannot do that, we may not be able to stay in that level for many days or many hours, but when we practice alpha meditation, there are moments when we reach theta, sometimes when we touch delta, you become absolutely still. So those are levels which a person can enjoy, but we cannot function at that level, because the mind becomes so calm, so blissful, that you really cannot think about anything. Alpha is the level where you are in a meditative state, the subconscious mind is open and ready to work for you, to do anything for you, and you can also think. So that is why I always talk about the alpha level of the mind, because for a common man, for common people like us who want to live better lives, we need to achieve many things in life. In our lives, we need to fulfill our responsibilities. Each one of us has so many responsibilities, so many things that we would like to complete. For all that, we need a powerful meditative state where we can also think, and that is the alpha level of the mind. So at the alpha level of the mind, what all can we do? We can visualize our goals and manifest them. We can also talk to the subconscious mind of another person, because you are in a very powerful state of mind. Your mind energy level is very high at that state. And you can also do very beautiful healings, powerful healings can be done. And the fourth thing which is very important is, you can reprogram your mind to think the way you want your mind to think. That can be done at the alpha level too. So alpha is a very, very blissful state of mind, and I would also say it is a blessing for us, because once you understand the alpha level and learn how to reach that state with a meditation, and also learn how you can use this level for various things in life, learn all the techniques and use them, you will find that life becomes completely different. Many of my students, I have been teaching for more than 23 years, from 2000 I have been teaching. So there are thousands, lakhs of students, so we keep getting a lot of feedback. Many of them say that their life can be divided as before alpha and after alpha, because they say after alpha it is totally different. So You can also experience that difference. You can attend our online class Alpha Meditation, which is coming up shortly. The details are given in the description below, and with that you will learn all these techniques and you will see your life changing in front of you. So do join us and enjoy Alpha level of the mind.